Welcome everybody. Welcome to our fitness, what am I talking about? Pilates Intermediate. I was on another website a minute ago and I got confused. Pilates Intermediate, and it is Friday. We've just been having the police helicopter buzzing overhead for about the last 15 minutes. So I'm hoping it's gone now because it's going to really kill our relaxing vibe, isn't it? Hello Karen, hello Sue. One of my friends putting on Facebook on our messenger saying they'd got some flour, and I said, oh my God, it's probably a flour bust. They've probably found the local dealer of strong bread flour. Anyway, so hopefully they won't be coming back. I do apologise if you hear some more helicopter noise. Apparently they've arrested some people, and it was guns and everything, so they say on Facebook, and obviously Facebook never lies. Right, so welcome everybody, welcome to our intermediate class. Now I did put on a little note about an hour and a half or so ago on the group, just to say if you've got weights, bring them today. So I've got my 2 kilogram weights. I say 2, but I do. If you haven't got weights, you could use water bottles filled with water. You could use a couple of tins. Yes, Sarah, 3 times in one day you've been to class. Wow. You'll be getting one of those little stars next to your name. So so get something to weight your hands down with. So if you haven't got any kind of weights as such, maybe a couple of water bottles, maybe a couple of just tins of food. If not, don't worry, the whole class can be done without weights. But if you fancy just working a little bit more on that arm tone, then the first 10 minutes of the class today, we're going to do normal Pilates arm work, but we're going to use the weights as well, just to make it a little bit more challenging for you lot, because you need it. Hello Jean, back again. But obviously if you've had a hard day, you don't want to use any weights, please don't. You're not obliged to. So I'm going to stand. You'll notice the camera's in a funny position because the first class, part of the class was standing, second class we're going to be down. So you won't be able to see my feet to begin with. I can assure you they're there, they're quite clean. No, probably not, and they're bare feet. So bring yourselves up onto your feet, guys. If you've got your weights, put them near where you're going to stand. You don't need them right away. Bring yourselves up. Now remember, this is a class designed for intermediate exercises, so if you've done Pilates before, you'll be absolutely fine. What I want you to remember though is all the time sucking your tummy in to protect your back. If we do a move and you think, oh no, that's really uncomfortable, I'm getting a shooting pain through my knee or something, then don't do that move, do something different. Always a good option is balancing, or maybe doing some roll down, something like that. Anyway, we're going to get going. So first of all, feet hip width. You might be able to see my feet actually. Give your shoulders a little roll back. Lengthen up through your crown. Pull your tummy muscles in. Breathe in. Exhale. So Friday, we've made it to Friday. Another Friday. Exhale. I've made a very nice vegetable curry tonight. I put the recipe on there actually. And it looks and smells delicious. One more. Bring those arms up. Exhale, open. Inhale back, exhale down. Good, let's do it again. So inhale, arms come up. Now lift your pelvic floor as you exhale. I put something on the website, Facebook, about pelvic floor today as well. So I've been hitting all those bases today. Have a read of the pelvic floor, and it is a longer article. It's by a specialist pelvic floor physiotherapist based in Bedford, who is fabulous. I went to see her to get some help with my pelvic floor not that long ago. She's really, really good. Side bends now. So we're going to get to sides, back to middle. So to begin with, this is kind of a fairly standard warm-up, isn't it? You know what you're doing. I'm going to say hello to the people who've just arrived. I can't see from here, despite my glasses. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. And we're going to do some little squats. So when you're ready, down we go. Now I'm taking my hands out in front because it acts a bit like a counterbalance. Sitting right back into those heels. Coming up again, 1 more. Good, shoulders back around. Now I want you to pick up your weights. So if you've got your hand weights, pick them up. Do not drop them on your toesies. Feet hip width apart. Okay, and we're going to have the knuckles facing forward. Arms come up. Take them out. Bring them back. Take them down. Same again. So you'll notice if you have got some weights, it gets a bit harder, doesn't it? If you've not got weights, you're fine doing it with your empty hands. We're going to squat now. Down we go, slow. Down for 2, and then up. Now the beauty of the hand weights is they just put you down. As you come up, you've got to work that a little bit harder. This time bring the arms out in front, and that lets you go deeper into your squat because they kind of act like a counterbalance. Okay, we're going to go back to the arms again. So knuckles, let's go sideways this time. Arms up, open out. Now I can really feel that working. I can feel myself getting quite hot already. Arms come up, tummy's in, open out. So all the basic principles of Pilates still apply, down to those slow squats. So down for 2, so it's down, down. Now I've never really used weights in Pilates before. I've been doing some classes with someone else online, and they are a really good addition if you are controlled with them. Don't do too heavy weights. And then we're going to go side bends. Now we're going to do 2 on one side. So it's down for 2, back up, same side again. Go down, down. Now if you're using the weights, you'll feel them pulling you down a bit more. And you have to really pull yourself back. Now I'm not expecting everyone to go out and spend a lot of money on weights. Let's do singles each side. But if you fancy investing in some, they certainly had them at Sainsbury's the other day, and pretty sure places like Lidl and Aldi are stocking them. You could probably get them delivered. 2 more, or just make your own. 1 more. Okay, back to the beginning. Knuckles facing forwards. Up it come. Open out. Tummy's in really strong. It's tempting to think arm work like this is just going to make your arms stronger. Oh no. It's also going to really cut into those abdominal muscles. And the back. Hello, Tina. Okay, now we're going to do a little lunge forward. So keeping hold of the weights. Step forward. And back. So yeah, probably you might have lost my feet again. Don't worry. So my feet are going down flat. And I'm using my stomach muscles to stop me falling over. Good. Okay, next one, we're going to do a little lunge to the side. So step to the side, you bend the far knee, you come back, you bend, and back. Now if you've got weights, little lean forwards, little lean forwards. So I'm just taking a bit of weight down. Don't go too low. We don't need to. And again. Back to those forward lunges. Here we go. So it's forwards and back. So quite a high pace little start today. We do work hard in this class, don't we, guys? Get those tummies pulled down. I think that's Deb Sewell. Hello, Deb. Did you hear the helicopter? I understand there's been an arrest over the back of the community centre. Oh, it's all been going on around your house today. Lunge to the side. Here we go. And back. Now, if you're running out of space, just stick with those forward lunges, or you could do a bit of balancing. So don't feel you've got to do this if you haven't got the room. Don't want you to stub your toe on the furniture. 2 more. I'm going to do a little curtsy. So 1 foot goes behind and back in, behind. Now, I usually do the curtsy arms, which with the weights is quite a challenge. 4 more. 4. Everyone breathe. 3. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Put those weights down for a little bit. Oh, give those hands a shake out. How are we feeling? Who's joined us since I was last here? It's me and Mum. Zara, Rachel, Karen. Weight sorted. 1 litre of tonic water equals 1 kilogram. Perfect. Have you got any gin in there, Karen? Because that obviously, you might have to have a little sip of that, a sip of your weights. Okay, well done everyone. So we're going to put all those together. And there's 1 more arm bit we're going to do first actually. So get those weights again if you're using them. I want you to push both arms back and in. So don't worry if you haven't got weights. If you can scurry to the kitchen and get a couple of tins, all the better. So it's a push back. As you push back, squeeze your shoulder blades. And in. Push back. Good. Everyone pulling in your tummy muscles. You're going to thank me later, I promise you. You'll be like, oh, my arms are so strong. See that, Teresa? Hello, Teresa. 2 more. 1 more. Okay. standing with your weights at the side, shift your weight across. We're going to lift. 3, 2, 1. Give me a really slow squat. And up. Good. Other side. 3 to lift. So it's 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to change this squat a little bit. So let's take our feet wider. Turn those toes out. Hands in the middle. Now this is very attractive. This is called a sumo squat. If it doesn't suit you, just do the normal one. Down we go. Tummy's got to work hard on this one, guys. And again. Good. Bring those feet slightly closer. 3 leg lifts to the side. Hands are still. 3, 2, 1. Slow sumo. Good. Bring that foot back in a little bit. Other side through the leg lift. 3, 2, 1. Slow sumo. Oh, getting so hot. Now we've got a whole seat because we're going to put all of those together. Put the weights down if you've had enough. Don't feel you have to use weights. Okay, shoulders back. Tummy's on strong. Everyone breathe. We start off with the front raises. Arms are going to come up. Slow, slow. Open out. Slow, slow. And back. Then give me a really slow squat. Arms coming out in front. So it's down, up, up. And another one. I want you to give me 2 more dead slow squats. Now this is very tricky, so concentrate. And again. Okay, we're going to go to our side bend. So just one at a time. So it's down, down. And the other way. Now if you've not got weights, you might want to put one hand beside your head as you do this one. Another 4. 4. Good work for the waist. 3. 2 more. Ready for those lunges. We're going to lunge forwards. Nice and controlled. Forwards. Back. That's it. We're going to do 4. So that's 2. 2 more. Then we're going to do the side lunge. So we go down, control. Other way. 2 more. 1 more. And here come our curtsies. Curtsy. 4 of these. 3, 2, 1. Love it. And just ordinary squats. Down. Push up. And if you're not warm by now, I want to know why. 2 more. Last little section for this bit. Push the hands back slow. Push. Bring the back in. Slow again. Push. Back in. Oh, my shoulder made a lovely crunch then. Bit quicker. Push. Back. So work into different parts of the shoulder. Upper back, mid back. 1 more. Good. 3 leg lifts. So it's 3, 2, 1. Step wide. Slow sumo. Bring those feet a bit closer. Other leg. 3, 2, 1. Slow sumo. 1 more of those each side, guys. Then we're going to change what we're doing. Here we go. 3 lifts. 3, 2, 1. Step wide. My toes are pointing out on this one. Don't have to, but if it suits you, have a go. Other leg. 3. I'm travelling out the door, aren't I? I noticed that. And again, sumo. And back. Wonderful. You can put these down. Well, actually, put them to the side of your mat. Have a drink, guys. I'm just going to tilt the camera a little bit so you can see the mat now, because we're going to go to the floor. So you can sit yourselves down. Hopefully you can see most of that. Yeah, I think so. Good. Sit yourselves down on the floor. I've got my weights nearby. Gonna have a slurp of my drink. Oh, makes you hot, doesn't it? Just using those hand weights. But you would never do really quick movement with them in Pilates because you want to keep that control. You also want to protect your joints and things. So, okay, we're going to go on our sides. Let's all go, it doesn't matter which side, any side you like. Lie on your side. Now, I'm going to have my head here for the moment, but as soon as I'm ready, I'm going to lie it down. If I can get my arm down there. So, get rid of those glasses. Okay, so I'm lying on my side. Now, I know you can't see my feet, but my top leg is lifted. and my bottom leg is slightly lifted. Tummy muscles pulled in. I want you to really hold that balance. Arms going to come up lovely and high. Everybody happy? I know it's difficult. Okay, take this top hand down towards your thigh. Little tap. Bring it back. Now those of you who are experienced at side balancing, or even if you're not, you will know that it's easier if you put your bottom foot down, which I just did then. So if you need that extra bit of help, do it. I'm lifting mine. Good. Now the hand's going to come in front, horizontal. Down, down. Try not to rock backwards. And again, down, down. I'm getting really warm in here because I shut all the windows to keep the helicopter noise out. And now it's getting really warm. And again. Good. Okay, still keep those feet where they are. This hand's going towards the thigh again. Top hand goes down. Bring it back. Down in front. Down it goes. This time, bring your top leg up to meet your hand slowly. Not a big lift. Yes. Keep that leg still as your hand comes down in front. Good. We're going to do that 2 more times, everybody. I hope you're breathing. Here we go. Touch. So I put a lovely recipe for a coffee cake on the Facebook, I think a couple of days ago. Cappuccino coffee cake. Oh, it's divine. And again, so if you fancy baking, you know, do put a piece on my doorstep. And again, down we go. Lovely. Okay, we're going to stay on this side, have a little rest. Probably feel those bottom muscles kind of getting going. We're going to prop ourselves up on our elbows. So I'm going to roll my mat over a little bit so it's more comfy. Straighten my both legs, then tuck one behind, lift that top leg up. Now I'm trying not to lean forwards. I'm also not leaning back. I'm kind of in that sideways position. Pulling my trousers up as I go. So top leg, point the foot, bring the foot forwards, then take it up behind. Good. Now the temptation with this, and I can feel myself doing that, is tempting to lean forwards. Try not to. Keep this chest still. So how's Zara doing, Rachel? Very well, I expect. And again. Now you'll notice in a moment, as my foot comes forward, I'm going to flex it. Dirty foot. And then point. Good. And again, dirty foot. And I can really feel my bottom muscles working now. Oh, right there. Good. One more to go. Bring it forwards. Oh, well done. Down goes that leg. Bring yourselves up to sitting. And shuffle over the other way. So you're going to go over the other side. Over we go. And again, you might want to roll your mat over to give your elbow a nice soft place. Straight legs, tuck one under. Body pointing, hips pointing forwards. Oh no, we didn't start with this. We'll do this one first. We'll come to the other one in a minute. Okay, so this leg's going to go forwards and back. Like you can have your hand there. I'm always a bit at a loss what to do with this hand. I mean, you could stick it up in the air. You could put it on your hip. Or put it on the floor. Doesn't really matter. Now, as I bring this leg and I'm moving it, it's really long. So I'm really exaggerating that length of my leg. It's almost like wearing high heels. So I'm trying to make my leg look longer. Flat foot. Now point. Yes, tummy's on. Oh, the wind's getting up. Flat foot and point. So it's Friday, everybody. I hope you're doing something a bit different because it's Friday. I've made a curry. Usually have a curry on a Friday. Used to go out for curries, not anymore, eh? 2 more. Much healthier as a result. 2. Lovely. 1 more. And that foot goes back behind. Well done. Okay, down onto your side now. Normally my husband's having his virtual pub thing, isn't he? But he's not having it tonight. So he's taking the dog out instead, which is good. Bottom leg lifts up. So we're going to go for that balance. So just hold. This hand, you can keep it on the floor. You can put it up in the air. Shoulders are relaxed. Now I'm pushing away with my top foot. I'm pushing that foot away because what that will do is lift my waist a bit and get my hips really nice and parallel. Okay, so this arm's going to start the movement. It's going to start by coming down towards the thigh. So it's down, down, back up. And again, down, down, up, up. Good, so lovely and smooth. Now you could use your hand weights for this if you wanted to. Mine are out of reach, so I'm going to leave them there. Okay, now we're going to take that hand forward. Now it's going to be hard if you've got hand weights on this one. Forward, forward, and back, back. Nice. So I'm trying not to get tense around my neck and shoulders, but I am really pulling my stomach muscles in. Yes. Okay, you're ready to lift that top leg as it comes to join with the hand. Here we go. So it's down, down, and back. Everybody breathe. Hand goes forwards. Don't lift the leg. You've got it. And again, hand to thigh. We're going to do, another 2 of these. So we've done 2. We've got 2 more to go. Slow and steady. Don't be tempted to hurry. Here you go. And it's down, down. Up, up. In front. Good work, everybody. Breathe for me. Hard work. You're very good coming and doing this with me on a Friday. I'm sure you could have thought of some really good excuses not to do it. And then everyone relax. Oh, bottom muscles. So let's stretch those bottom muscles onto your backs, everybody. And we'll do that stretch now. Let's all do, doesn't matter which leg, one leg over the other. So I've put I've got my right leg, my foot's on top of my left knee, and I've opened my right leg out wide, hands behind your left thigh. See if you can grab it. If you can, brilliant. If you can't, then you can stay up here, if you get it here, or you can use a towel or something. So next time, bring a towel with you. Head and shoulders down, breathe in. And let's see if we can bring that left leg in a little bit more, or squeeze it in. I'm hoping there is a real sensation of stretch. It might be more in your knee, it might be your ankle, but hopefully a bit around your hip and bum. Holding it there, everybody, breathe. Another pull if you can. I'm just looking at the roof of my conservatory. Those pigeons have just taken it, not just back to square one, but worse than that. Legs go down. I get that huge big clean a matter of weeks ago, and it looks like they've been using it for target practice. So I'm going to have to get out there tomorrow and clean it again. Darn pigeons. Okay, pull that leg in again. Shoulders back and relax. Breathe. And again, see if you can pull that leg in a little bit more each time you breathe out. And it will feel uncomfortable. So in a kind of 0 to 10, 10 is excruciating pain, you want to die. We're only on like a 6 or 7. It shouldn't be much worse than that. Good, well done. Release those legs down. Give a little shake out. We are going to roll over into our tummies now. So all the way over onto our tummies. I'll have a slurp of my drink on the way. And we're going to do a bit of work for our hamstrings, bum muscles. It's going to involve also some down dog. So if you know you can't do stuff on your wrists, you can do the first bit. When we're doing a down dog, you come back into child's pose or cat stretch. Remember, child's pose is that one, and cat stretch was that one. So if you know you can't weight bear in your hands. Everybody else without a decent excuse, down onto your fronts, all the way down here. So I'm going to rest my head on my hands. Hopefully my microphone will stay on. Give yourselves a little wriggle so you feel quite comfortable. And then I want you to pull in your stomach muscles, squeeze your bottoms. Okay, and we're just going to lift one leg and pop it down, then the other. So it's only a small move. I really can't lift my leg very high. Some of you might lift yours a lot higher than that, which is fine. If you're lifting it really high, chances are you're pushing off the other leg. So try not to do that. I want you to just focus on purely lifting one leg. So I'm squeezing my bum. As I lift my leg, I'm pulling my tummy muscles in. Now this is such a great exercise, not just working the backside and legs, but also through your back too. And if you're being very good, which I know you are, you'll be pulling in your tummy as well. Okay, now we're going to go to pendulums. So as one goes down, the other one goes up. So it's like slow motion front crawl really. So nice and steady. Everybody breathe. And you can probably feel your hamstring muscles, the backs of your thighs, tightening up. Ooh, I can. 4 more to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to have a little rest. Now we're going to go into down dog. So hands underneath your shoulders, push yourself up, tuck your toes under, and then hopefully you can go straight up into your down dog position. So it's down facing dog. I'm spreading my fingers, I'm pushing my chest back towards my thighs, and I've let my heels drop, and that's a really, really important thing. So my legs are straight and my heels are dropped. Remember, you can go into cat stretch or child's pose if this is no good for you. Okay, we're going all the way back down again. So come forward, pop your knees down, put your body down. Oh, same thing again. So breathe in, one leg, other leg. So a little bit quicker. Now we're going to have a little go at both legs. Here we go. So it's both. Two more. One more. Back to singles. Lift, lift. And it is a bit harder quicker. It's harder to get there. Make sure you're doing a long leg, not bending at your knee. You can do it though, I know. I trust you. Okay, ready for 4 double legs, and we'll do down dog again. Here we go. So it's 4, 3, tummy's in, 2, 1. Oh, hands up. Now, if you want to make this a bit harder, tummy on tight, push up, keeping your body straight. Tuck your toes under, into your down dog position. You can fiddle about a little bit if you need to. Heels are down. Oh, we're going to hold this for a little while, everybody. Arms are spread, fingers are stretched out, and pushing into your heels. Oh, feel that stretch. Now, if you can stay up here, please do. We're going to bend our right knee, push our left heel down, and we're going to change over. So just nice and smooth. It's kind of like a pedaling movement. Going to go down. And go down. 2 more. 1 more. Both feet down. And all the way back to the floor again. So come forwards. Drop your knees. And if you can, slowly lower down. Oh, I'm working you hard tonight, aren't I? You're going to earn your glass of wine later. Or your glass of Coke, whatever it might be. So head on your hands. 1 last set of those. So start lifting. Lift. 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 Now you can go more slowly if you want to. Lift, tummy's in, lift. 2 legs at the same time. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to come up into our down dog. So hands under armpits, push up. Knees tuck under, up we go into that down dog position. Push back into your heels. Chest pushing back to your thighs. Oh, you should feel this, everybody. Breathe. Now, just come onto your knees for a second. I want you to have a little look at what I'm doing next, because it's impossible to see it when you're upside down. Optional. So we're going to be, so you stay there. We're going to be in down dog, and I'm going to ask you to bend your knees. Come down to there. Then go back to down dog. And then come back to that little crouch position. So, are you ready to have a go at that? Yes! Okay. Everyone into down dog. We're nearly there. Honestly, I promise, we're nearly there. Down dog. Hold it there. Don't move your hands or feet. Just bend your knees. Drop them towards the mat. Back to down dog. Into crouch again. Into down dog. Last time, everybody. Crouch. Down dog. Oh, fantastic. Down you come. Oh. Have a little stretch. Let's go into child's pose. Head on the floor. Arms down beside you. I'm just going to check the time. So you stay there. Settle there for me. Breathing. Oh, let's see what else is here. Teresa. Oh, yes, arm police. Exciting. Karen's got her water. Brilliant. Wonderful, everyone. So we've just got... Oh, gosh, we run out of time so fast, don't we? Wonderful. If you want to just gently bring yourselves up to sitting, everybody. Did we get hot? We did, didn't we? Okay, cross legs if you can. You can do a little bit of stretching for these arms before we have our relaxation. So one arm comes across in front. Hold it maybe just above the elbow. Pull it across your body. So try not to have it right up by your chin. It's quite low. Pull. And I'm just pulling through these tricep muscles. Exhale. Change over. So I hope you enjoyed trying it with the weights. If you haven't got weights, stay there, guys. You can make your own. These are kind of, instead of kettlebells, so there's those big water milk bottles. But if you get like an ordinary sort of drinks bottle, fill it with sand or earth or something, put a bit of water in with it, put the top back on, let it sit overnight. When you come back to it, it'll be quite solid and heavy. Weigh them before you do that bit to make sure, if you're doing a pair, they weigh the same. I would suggest, and I'm using 2 kilograms for that, which is about right for me. You might want heavier, you might want lighter. The ones we use in class for aerobics and things are normally 500 grams, a half a kilogram, so about a pound. Okay, hands come behind. I'm going to pop them on the floor. I'm going to push my shoulders back. Open up the chest. Well worked, everybody. Arms down by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Wonderful. Well, I do hope you enjoyed that. We're going to go to our relaxation. I'm going to come forward so I can see. Oh, the love heart was that from Zara. I hope so. We are going to go to our relaxation now. So get yourselves nice and comfy. We don't seem to have had the police helicopter back, so that's all good. Maybe that's caught the villains and they've left the area. So get yourselves nice and comfy. Lie yourselves. I'm not going to do any chatting. I'm going to keep nice and quiet. I think we're going to put on. Let's leave this track on. This is quite a nice track. Okay, so close your eyes, everybody. Get yourselves nice and comfortable. You might have seen I posted on the Facebook page a link to a gentleman, 3 treasures? Practical therapies. He does guided meditation. Oh, thanks, Terry. As well as Tai Chi and that sort of stuff. He's a very nice chap, actually, based in Biggleswade. Lovely guy. He does lots of, he puts on loads and loads of classes all week, which you can pay for, or he does the occasional freebie. So I put you the link to his freebie meditation. Give it a go. If you feel you could do with it. I think it was Sunday last time. Have a look back on the page. You should find 3 treasures. And hopefully, if you contact him, I'm sure he'll give you a free trial. So anyway, the rest of us, settle yourselves down. I want you to breathe. Yeah, it's good using weights. It makes a change, doesn't it? And you don't have to use them. So get yourselves nice and comfortable. Lie yourselves down or sit. I want you to take nice, slow, deep breaths. I'm going to leave the music maybe a tiny bit louder. And switch my mic off. And we're all going to enjoy 5 minutes peace and quiet. Stop in my mind. Well done, everybody. Start to gradually bring yourselves back into the room. Don't have a rush, just take your time. Have a little wriggle with your fingers and toes. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. Fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Have a big old stretch. Oh, thanks, Rachel. Thank you, Zara. Then when you're ready, give your knees a little hug. Roll onto your side. Bring yourselves up to sitting. Doesn't matter how you sit. Just give yourselves a little shake out. Oh, well done, everybody. We might feel that in our arms a little bit today, I think. Very possibly tomorrow, the next day. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale. And again, reach up. And exhale. Fantastic work. I hope you really enjoyed yourselves doing that. Do remember to do some strength stuff as well as flexibility and coordination and aerobic-y stuff. Try and do a little bit of strength work. The sort of thing we just did is perfect. We used our body weight, we also used those hand weights. And if you don't have hand weights, I'm going to try and use them occasionally in this class, so then there will always be an option. So, you know, if you fancy it, spoil yourselves. Tracy, yeah, I enjoyed using the weights. Yeah, so, and it's something that when we get back, please, I think we'll introduce that into class as well, because I think for some of us, it just makes the moves a little bit more difficult if you want to. Anyway, have a really nice weekend, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Do something fun. If you haven't watched any of the National Theatre stuff, it was Frankenstein on Thursday. Don't, Zara, it's a bit scary. I wouldn't suggest for you. But for adults, it's very good. Bit weird and spooky, but very good. And that's on YouTube. But there's also some lovely stuff out there. So spoil yourselves, have fun, get out there in the fresh air. Hey, Kaz, take your dog for a walk, Kaz. I know you will do. Lovely boy. And I'll see you all next week. Same timetable. So I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend. Thanks, Sue. That's just what I needed too. And Jean.